What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Hearthstone Power. Today we are looking at part 2 of the Scrolls introduction. We're going to go over the deck builder as well as the store and a few other UI features. So let's get into it. So let's look at the value of gold right here. So you can see right here we won a medium AI match and got 172 gold. So let's leave the match and we're going to take a quick look at the store. Alright, here's how the store works. You have two main resources. You have gold, which you can only acquire from playing the game, from beating AI opponents, from beating multiplayer matches, from selling cards. This is a digital trading card game. You can trade cards to other players. You can sell them for gold. So gold is the main currency. You cannot purchase this with real money. The other resource up here are called shards, and you can see right here, buy shards, and you can see their cost. For $5 you can get 600 shards, etc., etc. Now with shards, you cannot buy any of these random packs. The only thing you can buy, well, we'll look at this in reverse order. You can buy avatars. So this is just your in-game persona. This is more of a flavor. These don't do anything important for you. So you can see down there, this is 500 shards or 5,000 gold. So you could, spend $5 and get an avatar if you want. Next up, you have the pre-constructed decks. This says sold out because this is the one I already have. So again, when you create your account, you get to pick one of these 3 decks. And I picked the growth deck. So with shards, you can come and for 500 shards, you can buy these pre-constructed decks, or their gold equivalent. It's kind of unclear when you're looking at it that it's either or. I always thought it was both. I'm like, wow, you need to pay 6,500 gold and 500 shards. No, you'll need to pay one or the other. And we'll look at this last. You have the random scrolls. This is going to be the majority of how you acquire your cards in Scrolls. For 100 gold, you can get one random scroll, one card, one. So that tells you that just from winning one game, I almost was able to I'm able to get 2 random cards from doing that. So this is going to be the majority of what people do if they are impatient. I am a little bit more patient. I would rather buy the scroll pack. You still get from the scroll pack. You only get 10 cards, but if you look here, 2 of them are guaranteed to be uncommon and 1 is guaranteed to be rare. So I don't see any reason really to buy these random scrolls unless you really just want cards really fast and you don't want to wait. I bought 2 scroll packs already because of the gold that I've acquired. Now, these are random faction packs, so you can get any of the 3 factions. If you're looking for a specific faction, you need to use one of these. You can see here, Order Scroll, Growth Scroll, or Energy Scroll. And it's still 1 card, and you're paying more for it, 175, but you're getting the card from the faction that you want. So that's what you're paying extra for. The last piece I want to talk about here is the Just For You section. The Just For You section refreshes weekly, and it's only for you to see, just for you. What this says is we'll let you buy specific cards. So you kind of got to keep an eye on these cards every week and see if any of them you think have value that are worth more than the store is selling them for. So if you look and you go, oh man, there's an Iron Ogre on sale, I know for a fact that I can sell this to somebody else for at least twice this amount, or whatever. You go ahead and you have 1,000 gold, boom, you buy the Iron Ogre, you jump onto Trade Chat and you sell it to make a profit. Or if you decide, you know what, hey, I want to convert quote unquote shards into gold, which you really can't do officially, of course there's a way you can. You spend real money, you buy shards, you go ahead and buy this Iron Ogre for 120 shards, then you sell it to somebody for any amount of gold. You cannot trade shards to other players, only gold. So that's how you would really convert your shards to gold. So you can see here, expires 5 days from now. So I guess it's on Tuesdays, right? Because 6 days would be either Mondays or Tuesdays, depending on how you look at it. So every week, all of these are going to refresh. Now what I don't know is if you buy one, if it stays in stock for duplicates, or if it gets replaced, or if it just vanishes. I don't know. I don't want any of these cards, so I'm not going to find out just yet. Let's look here really quick at the deck builder, briefly. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a deck builder. I'm going to load up a deck really quick. I only have one. I have the pre-constructed deck that I've only really added about 5 or 6 cards to. I opened 2 packs that had a couple good cards that I like. So you can see up here are the cards in your database. It's a little buggy sometimes when you're scrolling through. And you can sort them by name or cost, and you can drag them down into your deck if you want. You can also turn off the filters. Turn off such that you see only the factions that you want. And then of course down here you can see kind of the breakdown of your deck. All decks are 50 scrolls minimum. There's no maximum that I know of, but like any good TCG player will tell you, you want to have the least number of cards in your deck as possible so that you can draw the cards that you want. That's the idea. People think if they put more cards in their deck, that it'll be better, and that's not the case. You want to have the least amount of cards in your deck. So that is the deck builder. The last piece I'm going to show you really quick is, well, actually I'll show you 2 more quick things. You have the arena. This is where you actually get to decide your battles. And the single player side you have naturally the tutorial. We played our quick match. We played on the medium setting. And you have trials. Trials is a great way. It's kind of, I guess, the storyline if you look at it. So you kind of have all these trials here on the left. And they have little flavor text on the right. But the best part about these is you get tons of gold from defeating them. But they get harder and harder as you go along. So I've only done the first 4. And you get like 200 and something gold or more depending on the trial. Look at the next one. I get 250 gold reward just from defeating it. So that's pretty good. Let's look at how much you get from the last one. Wow, 600 gold from defeating the trial. Now, people have been saying that as they've gone through the trials, they get to the last easy one, and it gets very hard. And it's not easy to defeat these with your pre-constructed deck. So you're going to have to wait till you can build a stronger deck in order to defeat these trials, which is good. You want to have some sort of progression. So this is a great way to unlock gold early in the game. So I'm kind of going through these. And on the right side, you have multiplayer. You have quick match. Now, I'm still not really clear on the difference between quick match and ranked match. I think a quick match is just an unrated match. You don't lose like ELO rating or anything like that from losing, but you get gold, but you don't get as much gold as a ranked match. So I think the best way to make gold, as far as time commitment, is a ranked match. You're going to play against opponents who are they're going to try to matchmake you against people, and you're going to win about 50% of your games. That's how almost all matchmaking works, is they want to match you with someone who's equal skilled, so you're going to win half your games. So if you win half your games, you're going to get an average of, I think the average is like 200 and something per game, 200 something gold per game, so winning and losing. So some games you'll get 300, some games you'll get 100, something like that. So this is the fastest way to get gold. And they of course have this tournament section, which is blanked out, which I do not know what it does yet. I would imagine it's for tournaments. The last piece we're going to look at here now is the chat window, which I have open right now. We're going to go into trade chat. Alright. So, there's a lot of people right now in trade chat. Now if you look at their icons, you can trade with them, or you can challenge them to a duel. If you challenge someone to a duel, you will actually get a lot of gold from it. So you could challenge your friends, yes, and you could rig it, and you could win the game and win gold, yes. However, you can only do that 5 times a day. So if you really want to try to break the system and do that 5 times a day, you're welcome to. You're not going to get a whole lot of gold. And also, something that's important is the gold you are rewarded with is based on the length of the match. So if you jump into a game with your friend, and within 30 seconds you surrender or he surrenders so that the other person gets points, they're going to get a percentage of the gold that they would normally get. The average match time to get the maximum amount of gold is 7 minutes. That is what you want your duel to get to. And you're not going to get a duel done in faster than 7 minutes anyway, unless you're cheating. So that's the idea. So let's look here at a trade. And we're going to trade with somebody right now. Let's trade with this guy here. Lakata. Let's just show you what the trade interface looks like. He's going to be pissed when I don't trade with him. Let's try it. trade. So we're sending him a trade request. And he accepts. Now, unfortunately, he's going to be disappointed that I'm not trading with him. But basically, really quick here, your cards are on the left. The opponent's cards are on the right. What can I do for you? I'm actually making a YouTube video showing off the trade interface. Do you have a moment? Hopefully he's cool and doesn't close the trade. Hello there, interwebs people. So everyone hi to Lakata. So here on the right, the reason some of these cards are grayed out is because you cannot trade the cards from your starter deck. And that's so that you always have a legal deck to play. So you cannot trade the cards in your starter deck. But anything that's white, you can trade. So you can see here, he's got some cards for trade. And I've got some on my side. So let's see a basic trade. Let's simulate a trade. Got any commons? You can trade just one. I'm gonna see if he has any. Let's see what he has. Let's request a... Well, I don't want to take... he doesn't have any cards that I want, really. I feel bad taking any of them. Let's request Sister of the Fox. That's what we're going to request. How about one sister, one of your sisters? He wants to get one of the Braves. I'm going to trade him an Eye of the Eagle. I'm going to click the little plus here, and there's your trade. This cool to trade. Not sure why it doesn't scroll down. Hopefully it says it's cool. And actually here's where you put in the gold to, if you do just want to buy, spend gold for cards, you can do that as well. Alright, I'm not going to make this guy trade his commons. That's no problem at all. So you guys get the idea. You hit accept, they hit accept. Oh, hello, he did get accept. So let's do that. I'm going to hit accept here to take the trade. And the trade is completed. Thank you for your help. YouTube.com/Hearthstone Power, by the way. Alright, had to do a little plug so now you can check out the channel at least. Alright. That was fun. Alright, thank you guys for joining me. My last opinions on this game. I'm going to close this chat window really quick. Alright, I'm going to close all these chat windows. Alright, my impressions of this game. I think that it is a fun game. I like the community. Everyone's been really nice so far. The gameplay itself is fun. My concerns right now is there are not a lot of cards. I looked at the card list for the different factions, and there's not a lot more that you can do with the cards that are left. There's probably only a few rare cards that I don't have in my faction right now, so there's not a lot to go for. But of course there's two other factions I can try to make decks with, and I think the best decks are going to be the ones that use two factions and really pick the best of the two factions. So the card selection itself is pretty good. Not enough, I would say, but again, we are in beta. They're probably going to release tons more cards before the game is released, which I do not know an official release date. This is probably going to be one of those games that's in beta for a long time, like Dota 2. Can you believe Dota 2 is still in beta? I'm pretty sure I've been playing that game for like 4 or 5 years. and you paid for it a long time ago anyway. So yeah, you pay for this game, and you're in beta for whoever knows how long. So it's still pretty good. The gameplay I really enjoyed. I said that already, and I think it's deep enough to warrant playing for a long time, and it will be even better once they release more cards. So, if there's any questions you guys have about this game, if you enjoyed this video, or if you want to see more, I know it was a long video, but I really wanted to cover everything about this game, and you will be seeing future videos for this game. I will probably jump into some multiplayer soon, and show you some real matches against opponents, because that's always fun to watch. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave comments. Please like this video and subscribe if you liked it, and if not, thumbs down it, but I'd rather have you give me some comments to why you didn't like it so I can improve. Alright, see you guys later. Thanks for joining me. Time to Hearth out.